When people come into KARM, they come in a crisis situation.
We lost our house to a fire, and I almost lost my 9-year-old, and our life really turned upside down.
Well, I'm 34 years old, and for 20 years of my life I was drinking, smoking pot, using cocaine, crack, and heroin.
Basically, it was alcohol addiction.
Drugs, drinking, you know.
Then I met my ex-husband, Mark, and he started me on cocaine.
I wanted to be numb. I didn't want to experience emotion, pain.
I was mentally messed up from the abuse and beat down.
Been homeless probably about, in actuality, probably 3 years.
It went from having a house, a couple cars, money in the bank to nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing.
For a long time, I lived here on the streets, working the corners to survive each day.
I spent in October, November, and December sleeping in my car where my coffee would be hot when I was in the car, and then I'd wake up and it'd be frozen solid.
If people could really have to live one day in the life of being homeless with kids, you look at life a whole different way.
I just got to the point where I just threw my hands up and said, this is it, and wandered in here one day. And
did I ever expect I was going to be here? No. Did I ever think that I was going to be homeless? No.
I stumbled in, I mean, sick and broken, and I got the help right then and there at the front door.
A person coming to KARM in a crisis situation will be met by our rescue team. We provide basic care in the form of food, shelter, clothing. They come in, get a hot shower.
For anybody who's been on the streets and spent a night in a park or sleeping on a bench or sleeping in a car, you walk in here and it's like heaven.
The goal at that point is just to take care of their basic needs.
Right now we're standing in the men's non-residential overnight dorm. It's a 200 bunk dormitory. They come in, get a meal. 3 meals a day are served here to anybody that wants it, and anybody that needs a bed to sleep in, there's beds available.
When someone is walking through the building and they go up the stairs and they see 200 beds sitting there, that's when the dramatic effect really hits them. The magnitude of it, perhaps more than what they ever realized. As we make our way into the dining room and they see that there's seating for 200 in there where they thought it was perhaps 40 or 50, and they thought maybe we're serving 100, 200, 300 meals a day, and then they hear that we're serving upwards of what is now 1,400 meals a day in 6 sittings. Again, they're just saying, I had no idea that the volume was that great or that the services were so in-depth.
They extend their hands to everybody and anybody that comes through them doors.
We stayed on the 3rd floor. There's a family section.
We feel that every person that comes to KARM is God sent and that we can help them.
If it wasn't for KARM, I'd be homeless right now.
Thank God the place was here to help a family.
If it wasn't for KARM, 200 plus men, 150 plus women who come here for a bed to sleep in and 3 meals a day, a lot of those people would die. Plain and simple. A lot of people who come here every day would be dead if it wasn't for this facility.
I believe this place actually saved my life.